Okay, saying that we're live. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, everyone. We are finally live. We had a little bit of a technical difficulties as usual. It's only normal
You
with
know,
this technology and stuff. We're going to jump right in because we've cut into our time a little bit, but just wanted to just give you a short brief of who we are bringing on today. Just my little intake, my little mini bio of this woman. Um, this is an amazing individual. She is a educator. My son's former teacher.
yeah,
uh,
graduates this year. Oh my God.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
so,
I'm just
I
like,
can't
oh my
even
gosh.
believe it.
Okay, okay. So
Okay,
my
okay,
son's an
okay.
educator. So she's an amazing educator, a teacher. She's empowering. She's inspiring. She is a coach, a business coach. I could say she's also like a life coach because she's been like a friend and a mentor to myself. So you know what? That's my little intro for Yvette Temple with the Teacherprenuer, uh, Destined to Shine, Teacherprenuer Summit. Amazing woman here. How are you, Yvette?
I'm great. I'm great. How are you? Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm just happy that we got on. I was getting a little nervous there. I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
But I know that you're used to these. You are a pro. Hey, let's talk about some of this. Okay, so let me jump right into the interview because I know we are cut for some time here. But Yvette, what exactly do you do, and how is it different from everyone else?
Okay. You gave a little bit of a synopsis of what I do. I consider myself the teacherpreneur business coach. So I am a coach specifically for teachers who want to start their own online business. So how that makes me different from anybody else out there, there's thousands and thousands of business coaches out here in the marketplace, but for teachers specifically, um, I know the lingo. I know what you're capable of. I know what you how much um, experience and knowledge and expertise you have to transform those skills you have in the classroom into a business of your own.
Mhm.
See, not every business coach can understand what it's like to work in a classroom with 30, 40, however many students, or 100 kids a day, and the things that you deal with on a daily basis, your ups and your downs. I live it for 27 years.
Wow.
So I can speak the lingo, the lingo. I know how to get in and I know how to tap on those buttons and things that other business coaches are just going to be strictly about the business. But I understand the mindset, the drive, the passion, and the determination and perseverance that teachers have,
Mhm.
along with the skill set that they can bring to entrepreneurship. So I blend it all together and we work that thing out.
Yes, 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 you do. And just with that, it rolls right into the next question. Now, I know you're passionate about education and educating and the students and being a teacher, but why is it that you do what you do as far as Destined to Shine? Why do you do what you do?
Um, this platform was birthed out of my own experience in the classroom
Mhm.
and coming to the point where I was getting toward heading toward retirement. So at 27 years, I'm only like 3 years away.
Right? Whoop, whoop.
And I was like, okay, what's next? What's next? What's after the 3 years? I
Right.
went and I pursued the master's in educational leadership for administration. Not my path.
Mm.
I looked at other opportunities outside of the classroom and in business, and I've done a lot with direct sales.
Mhm.
I had to really take an assessment, a self assessment, and become really aware of what it is I wanted to do in my next chapter in life.
Mm.
So, teaching is still always something I'm passionate about.
Mhm.
And by earning that degree and mentoring other teachers and learning more about leadership, I was like, I can still do the same thing. I can still
Mhm.
teach
Mhm. Mhm.
and I can start my own business. And once I did that, I was like, this is it. I need to teach other teachers how to supplement their income, how to replace the income that we are always saying, if not, we don't make enough, we don't make enough. We're fighting every time it's time to negotiate for a raise or a bonus or whatever. We can take control of our own destiny, of our own salary by starting our own businesses. And online is the place to be. As most of you know right now, this is where it's at, online.
Exactly. That's why we're here right now. Yes. So listen, with the clients and the teachers, give me an example, maybe a business that you've helped and assisted as far as them being a teacher, but they had like a side hustle that they're successful with.
Okay, so there are 5 main streams that I consider the best options or platforms for teachers to do business in. Number 1 is online tutoring. Secondly would be online course creation. Both billion-dollar industries. You can make a whole lot of money still doing what you love. You can also coach and be a consultant. You can write and publish books. We're good at that. Or because we're creatives and we like to do handy dandy crafty little things all the time, you can have some type of boutique or online, or I like to call it e-commerce type of business as well. Nice. So those are 5 streams that teachers can easily maneuver right into as a teacherpreneur.
Awesome. And make that additional cash flow.
I think you asked me about a specific person. So I'll talk online tutoring. So online tutoring is one of the main things. So I've had a few clients that are in that area, because that's normally we do tutoring after school, we do tutoring within the school programs, but online tutoring takes it a step further. Number 1, you don't have to leave your house. So it saves you time on travel. It saves you money on travel. Now you may need to get a few things of different pieces of equipment you need to work this at home. But some of us, your computer has a camera already, or you may have a webcam.
Right.
So you're already familiar with that. Now that we've been all thrown into online teaching anyway, you can learn how to use different platforms like Zoom or Google Meet or Microsoft Teams, whichever one it is. So some of my clients that are tutoring on in person want to now transition or have to transition into online tutoring. So one client went from doing one-on-one in person. She was doing pretty good, making about $300, $400 a week, extra outside of the class, outside of teaching in the classroom.
Okay.
But once we worked together and we came up with a system for her, because her client base continued to increase, she kept getting more clients she didn't want to service. We set up a system where she could rotate in person and do some online. So she tripled her income.
Nice.
By putting different systems in place and coming into the online arena as well. One client in Atlanta who was struggling with having the right systems in place for online tutoring, quickly show her how to use a couple of things to get her payment system together, her scheduling, so clients would have to pay her directly and in advance of their tutoring sessions. So she was not going, okay, pay me cash, give me a check, pay me on Cash App. We're not doing all that. Your business, we're going to run and operate as a business. So you need to have certain systems in place. So now she's transitioned her clients to online, and you're able to service more students because you're not traveling.
Right.
So you're able to service more students and make more money.
Yeah.
So online.
Well, that's awesome. So what's your favorite part of what you do?
It's teaching. I'm still a teacher at heart, so it's still teaching. I can be on this thing right here
all day.
It's still teaching. I'm still that teacher that loves it when that little light bulb goes off and they go, oh, I get it. Oh, I did it and it worked. That's still me. whether it's, in the classroom or here helping my teacherpreneurs, launch and scale their businesses. I'm still a teacher at heart.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So listen, I know it's been a lot that's been going on with this pandemic and all of that. What keeps you up at night?
Right now with the pandemic, what's keeping me up, and it's not just the fact that it's several things. One, we've all been, like I said, thrown into this online teaching. For me, online teaching was never ideal. I'm that student who needs to be in class. I like to go sit in class to learn, but there I am teaching online. So for teachers, it's been those that have been a little bit scared about technology. Now they have to learn technology. Those that have been scared to live stream or come in front on a camera, a lot of times you have to come in front of the camera. Even if you're not doing a live class, you may pre-record your lesson. Now you still have to be on camera. So it's really putting teachers out of their comfort zone. So that is keeping me up.
Even with like these kids, like one of your students, they that bold to be making comments with the video, like, what did you say? One of them said something. These kids.
Yeah, it's weird. And it's, for me, it's the parents right now. It's the parents and the students that are struggling with this new way of learning. See, as teachers, we'll adapt.
Right.
Change is constant in our profession. So we're used to curriculum changing. We're used to textbooks and everything going off adoption and having to learn something different. We'll adapt, but our students and parents may not adapt as quickly.
Right.
So right now, that's what's on my mind right now. Okay. How can I, as a teacherpreneur coach, now help coach parents as well as their students to adapt to this new way of learning?
Okay. And it's going to be in place for some time, I'm thinking.
So am I.
Yeah, I don't think it's going anywhere else anytime soon.
I think this is going to change a lot for education. I mean, business in general, but for education, it's going to change a lot. It's going to change a lot for online businesses. It's going to change the face of the way a lot of companies and small businesses, brick and mortar businesses, do business.
So that leads me pretty much to what you're saying as far as the next question. What is it that you're always preaching to your clients? So I know just with what you just said, the video. You got
3 things to my client, and this is where right now it's so key. You have to be more visible, and even my coach tells me this all the time. You have to be more visible. People want to know 3 things: who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. That's it. Who you are, what you do, and how can you help them. If you can get that message across, if you can say that clearly and concisely, you have a messaging that's going to be on point, so people can decide and determine whether or not you're the one that can help them with the problem that they're having. So the people that are staying up at night, what I'm thinking about, I know the solution for what I'm thinking about. Those parents who are struggling right now, those kids that are struggling right now with e-learning. So we're working on a solution for that.
Good. And that's good to know. It makes me feel better as a parent as well. I'm hearing you talk like this. Yvette, what's the next step? What's the next step for you?
The next step is this little pivot right now while we're in this COVID-19, and as much as I'm going to still service and help my teacherpreneurs get their businesses off the ground, get their systems in place, and those that have a business scale, I'm going to also, the next step for Destined to Shine is to help those parents who need to get familiar with how to work at home with their students. Because parents are working at home, kids are working at home, and it's not like in the classroom where I can just raise my hand and the teacher can help me. So the parents need some help, and that's where we're going to come in. So I'm coming up with some services that will be available for parents that need help, whether it's just helping get assignments done, staying on track, whatever it is they need help with. So there are going to be some things coming out real soon, and that will lead into summer, because there probably won't be summer camp.
Right.
So we're going to
that's
be
going to be
developing
online. So that'll be online class for the summer.
Yeah, we're going to be developing some programs and some services that will help parents and students end the year on a high note, and then go into summer still having some other resources and some support and services available to them online.
Right. Wow.
I'm excited.
Well, thank you. It has been good just being able to jump on here and just to talk with you today. I know we've been so busy back and forth and with all of this, and going online now with class. And I mean, we normally talk, Yvette is a client. As I mentioned, she's a friend. So we talk, we communicate, and it's just beautiful to be able to just use this platform to be able to bring these relationships, these clients, these business owners, these marketing experts onto a weekly show as such. I didn't introduce myself before, but my name is Tracy Tomlinson. I am the owner of Stellar Marketing and Business Solution. And every week, every Thursday at 6 o'clock, we will be bringing you a local marketing expert and or a client, a Stellar Marketing client, so that I can actually be able to have an interview on this Facebook Live, and other people can actually see the services that these amazing clients that I offer, or these amazing clients that I work with, the services that they offer, the products that they offer. So even with this pandemic, I think that it's a horrible thing, and it's been a horrible thing. But you know what? I have stepped my business up on so many levels.
Yes.
I mean, online is one thing, but on so many levels. And I'm just really, really excited about that. And just as you already see, just this, sometimes you got to be forced.
You got to step, push you out of the nest. Yeah, push you out of the nest. But I think with what you just said about the pandemic going on, and us being, confined sort of to our homes, it has given us that time. And I hope that so many of your viewers are using this time to kind of stretch themselves a little bit further, to dig a little deeper, to come out of this stronger.
Yes.
And wiser than we went in. Healthier. Right. Yeah. I'm learning to cook some healthy stuff too. Yeah, so we're gonna come all through this together. We're in this together, and we're gonna come out together better than we went in.
I feel it. Well, thanks again, Yvette. Okay, and you enjoy the rest of your week. So you guys, thank you for tuning in, and see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.